neurodivergent, empathic, highly sensitive friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about a pretty important topic that I'm sure we can all relate to, which is picking up on other people's bad vibes or like negative energy or heavy energy that we soak up from an interaction or just being in the same place as them. And this is a super common thing. I mean, even if you live in like a super energetically clean space, you have to go out into the world and you have to inevitably deal with these heavy energies. Like the world is still healing and you're still healing. And that's why I wanted to make this video, is because how do we overcome this? How do we transcend this? So first of all, if these energies are lingering, you must take responsibility for that. It's not your environment. Although, and I notice a lot of people, tend to really blame their environment or blame that person or that interaction. It's like, oh, now I feel so this. It's like, yes, I get that. It is because of that, but it's a co-created experience. There's a part of you or, part of like your sense of self does still on some level believe that you're a match to that anger. You're a match to that sadness. You're a match to that fear. Or if someone has discordant energy, there's a part of you that's like, still also partly feels discordant. And so, yeah, so long as you're still a match to it on some level, so long as it still has a lesson to give you, it'll sit there. It'll still sit there. And it's all good. It's all good. This is just all good lessons. It lingering with you, it's just showing you where you're holding on to it, and it's giving you permission to let go of it or to change the script. Really, the end goal is to get to a point where the energy is there, you fully see it, you fully accept it, you don't resist it, right? You don't judge it. You're just like, wow, the energy here is a little heavy. That's how it is. But your sense of self has nothing to do with it. Your sense of self doesn't have a story of, oh, this person's so angry and judges it. Because that judgment of that energy is actually just a reflection of what you're still carrying. So it's like, oh, like me. The other side of this is just seeing it with curiosity, seeing it with complete openness, seeing it without any victimhood, just being like, oh, the energy here is a little heavy. Ooh, this person's energy is a little bit discordant. This is really the way to see it from the most empowered place. While we're in that energy, it's hard to kind of convince ourselves at the same time, oh, this is not me, this is someone else's energy, because, yeah, it's part of our story, it's part of our experience, it's very felt. So I would say this: it's good to deal with bad vibes. It's good to deal with negative energy. It's good to be challenged. Ideally, you're able to oscillate. Maybe you're living in an energetically clean space, like you have like a good room, and then you go to work and the vibes are whack. Whatever it is, so long as you can go back to that energetically clean space to kind of reset, to recharge, and then you go back into the arena. And this is honestly like a perfect balance. And this is a great way to heal, because time and time again, you can keep trying. And eventually, don't be convinced that this is just a lifelong battle and it's always going to happen. No, you can become energetically, mentally, physically strong enough to overcome this. And this is just part of working the muscles. What do we do about this? How do we overcome this? How do we make sure that, first of all, this doesn't happen as much? And second of all, what to do when it happens? So when it happens, there's a couple ways to go about this. But there's two aspects to this. One is to really sit with the emotions and understand that it's not you, and to really kind of change the wiring in your brain, change the story you have around it. And on the other side is kind of like being able to release it, being able to let go of it. And on that, releasing, letting go side, the feminine side, if you will, there's a couple of ways I really love to just release this energy and to let this lingering energy out of my system. My favorite way is to scream or to yell or to shout. I tend to go into my car where the noise is insulated, and I'll take a pillow and a blanket and whatever I need, and I'll just yell it out. And this is super therapeutic. If it's anger that I've absorbed, I yell in anger. If it's sadness, I kind of like mimic crying. I'm like, I'll start like bawling a bit. And if it's fear, I'll go, whatever it is that just feels natural to your body. And you might be thinking, well, isn't this just kind of like doubling down on the negative emotion? And I disagree. I used to think the same thing. But this is actually the way to honor the emotion. This is the way to honor the body. The body wants to process this. The body does not want this to be suppressed or to be seen as a problem. No. The inner child in you needs to be seen. And there's no better way of having it be seen than to just express whatever you're feeling in that moment. Just set up like a time for it. Don't just blurt it out the moment it arrives. Obviously, you don't want to do that. But it's really like, okay, this emotion or this energy is stuck in my body right now. It's still lingering. I'm going to go and try to release it. Another way you can release it is through dance or journaling or poetry. And what all these have in common is that you're just able to release it in some way. With dance, you can release it through the movements. With the poetry, the journaling, you're putting it on another paper. You're discharging it. Discharge it into the earth. Discharge it into the air. Whatever it is, if it's not a match for you, or if it's not who you are, you have every right to let go of it and to release it in whatever way suits you. So that's like the letting go, like feminine side of it. And on the other hand, the healing won't happen unless you also do this other thing, which is coming back to the truth. If you just release all the time, the energy still has the opportunity to come in, and you're just going to continue being almost like just going to keep cycling. So on the other side, and typically after you've released the emotion, come back, sit. What do you want to replace this energy that just left your body with? And this is where you can really pick and choose who you are. Who do I want to be? Who am I? Am I an angry person? No. On the opposite of anger is complete acceptance. On the opposite of sadness is complete fulfillment. On the opposite of fear is just a complete, acceptance as well. Come back to that emotion and see if you can really embody it. Let that new good energy in. Your mind is kind of like the control tower to your body and to your life experience. And so once you've really honored the negative energy, then you're good. So I hope that was helpful. And let me know what topics you'd like me to cover later. And I thank you so much for watching this video. And until next time.